Hey YouTube, it's Lewis here. Give you guys another update on the build. We're also going to be painting some of the, actually all of the little tiny bits and pieces, you know, like doors for compartments, the extra fuel tanks, the landing gear and all that stuff. That's what I want to paint today. And to be honest, I wanted to paint the body today and just get it over with. But one thing about when you prime your models, and I highly recommend that, you don't need to, but I highly recommend that just because the paint attaches to the body a lot better. It has something to bite on, something to grab on, but also, and the main purpose for me to prime the bodies is because you can see any little scratch, any little seam line that you could not see before. That's why you see modelers like Phil Flory, for example. He sprays where the seam lines were. He sprays usually black or gray to check those seam lines, because you could see like any kind of scratches that your body has. For example, and I'm gonna lower my voice because I know the closer I get, the louder it gets. Right here, you can see right here. Let me see. You see that panel line totally disappear? That's because I couldn't see that when it wasn't primed. Well, what else? Right there, you see that little tiny spot? I couldn't see that when it wasn't primed, so I went ahead and I sanded it all smooth so you could see, there's nothing there now. Also need to work on the seams. You see that one right there where my nail is? I need to work on that. So I need to work on the body as far as seams and scratches and all that stuff. What I'm gonna be doing is sanding off those parts, making it look better, and then re-prime it. It's tedious work, guys, especially when working with Alclad. You need to have almost a flawless body. Now, I've been using this as a reference. This is the Fine Scale Modeler, the January 2012 issue. And as you guys can see, it says Master Metallics. I don't want to show any content because I'm not sure about the copyright issues, whatever. But what he tells you is how to prep the body, for Alclads or for any kind of metal finishes. And if you look at the cover, you see different panel variations, and it shows you how to tape them off and use other kinds of metallizers. That's what we're going to be using for this project, but it's not going to be like a mirror finish kind of project. And it's good discipline for all your builds, even if you're not using Alclad, it's good discipline to have a perfect model. So, and that's the fun part for me. If it's not fun for you, you know what, if it has a little scratch, forget about it. As long as you're having fun, go for it, man. And I gotta tell you, this challenge, it's hard for me, but it's fun, and that's why I'm doing it, and that's why I have to be really patient, but yeah, let's get on with the painting. One thing about the Alclad is that it's very, very thin, guys. It's almost like water. So the rule of thumb is when you're spraying through an airbrush, and this is the airbrush I'm going to be using. It's the Neo 4 Iwata. This is my workhorse at the moment because it's the only one I have. But the rule of thumb is the thinner the paint, the lower the PSI. So the recommended PSI for Alclad is between 10 to 15 PSI. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, you're gonna have all kinds of runs. It's gonna be a nightmare. But before I start painting, I want to show you guys my setup and all the precautions that I'm using to prevent those fumes from getting in my lungs and stuff. I don't have a mask, but I highly recommend it. When I moved, I don't know what happened to the mask. I think it's at my mom's house. I'm not sure, but I am going to wear a mask probably when I paint the body. But I highly recommend it. And the reason why I show you guys this is because I might not be able to talk during the painting progress because I'm going to have the spray booth on, I'm going to have the compressor on, and I'm going to have a little fan behind me, which I'm going to show you. It's just going to be really fast. I'm not going to go into details because I know everybody's like, shut up and paint, man. That's what we want to watch. But it's very important to talk about paints and stuff and precautions and what kind of pressure you're using and all that stuff before you actually jump on that stuff. So yeah, let me show you guys what I'm using. Okay, see you in a bit. Alright guys, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. As you guys can see, the parts are getting ready to be painted. There's the other parts over here. I have my airbrush booth. You've all seen that, pushing the air out to the window. Got my tripod ready to go. Got my compressor down there. But this is, since I don't have a mask, this is what I'm using as a precaution. I'm using this little guy. This little guy is going to be blowing air, and the reason why it's so far is because this guy blows some serious air. I mean, it's powerful fan, so it's going to be blowing all the air towards the booth, and that way it sucks up all the fumes and stuff. So I wanted to show you guys this. Safety is very important, so let's get on with some painting. Alright guys, so here we are. I haven't fired up the compressor now. I haven't even turned this on, but it's pretty quiet. Let's turn it on. That's on right there. It's pretty quiet. I like it. But let's turn it on. I'm going to turn it off right now. I just want you guys to see how is it that I load the airbrush. I might just have background music. It's going to be way too loud when I turn the compressor on and the spray booth on. But I'm using gloves. Also have the fan behind me. And let's get ready to load the airbrush. Now this is very thin. The paint is very thin, so you're gonna go through it quite fast, which sucks because these things, they're really expensive. I think I paid $8.95 for a bottle. This is the bottle that Rich gave me, which is almost like halfway full or halfway empty. But yeah, so I went ahead and I bought another one, and yeah, it was $8.95 on my local hobby store, which sucks, but hey, they're very nice paint. So I'm shaking it like there's no tomorrow, just because I want the paint to be really pigmented. So let's open it up. All right. And we're gonna load it up maybe halfway to there. Alright. I'll put the cap on because I know me, and I'm probably gonna spill it everywhere. Alright, and this is where I need an airbrush holder. I haven't gotten one, but I'm gonna get one pretty soon. Alright guys, so enjoy the music. I'm gonna try to find any happy music, and I'm gonna show you guys. Remember, we're gonna mist it on. We're gonna mist it on, and PSI is about 10 to 15 PSI. We're gonna mist it on, work our way up. You know, we're gonna do it in layers. Okay, so enjoy the music. Alright, so that was the first coat. We're gonna let it dry and then come back to it. Okay, now we're gonna be working on these pieces right here. As you guys can see, it's all the landing gear, wheels, fuel tanks, and all that stuff. And I have put them on straws with alligator clips. It helps me with you know, holding them in place. Alright guys, so you guys could see they look nice and shiny. Now you gotta be careful with dust and stuff. There were a few times, especially on the fuel tanks, where I had to actually rub them before with a little paper towel because they had a little bit of dust and stuff. So you gotta make sure that they're dust free, but they're looking pretty nice. I actually like this Alclad spray booth, works great. I can see the light. The light I put for a dual purpose. One is to, of course, give me a better view and give you guys a better view. But also you could see the dust, and you might be able to see it through the video. But it helps me know, if there's any dust particles floating around. But no, it worked pretty good. I'm glad I got it. So I definitely want to put another motor in it, more powerful. But yeah, they're looking pretty good. Let me show you the fuel tanks. Here's one of them. Looking pretty shiny. I like it. But see, I don't know if you could see all those dust particles. Those are I'm gonna have to wet sand it. Very, very careful. I might have to do a second coat, but it was pretty easy, guys. Just the body. You have to prep the body to use this. Okay. So I'm gonna pause the video now, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more of Alclad. All right. Bye bye. All right, guys. So here we are. Little few things about Alclad. It's really nice effect that you get, that nice natural metal finish that you get. As you guys can see, they're very, very shiny. But like I said, I don't know if you guys were able to hear me, you just got to be careful with dust flying around. That's why I think spray booth helps a lot. I'm gonna show you what I mean. See all these parts? Let me zoom in. Maybe you'll be able to see it. Okay. Doesn't want to play. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you're able to see all those. That's dust that I wasn't able to see when I was spraying. That's just particles of dust. So what I'm gonna have to do now is wet sand it or sand it off, clean it up, and do a second coat of Alclad on it. Okay, it should be pretty easy. If you get this kind of problem, all you do is you get sandpaper, real fine grit. By fine grit I mean 1000 grit and up. I have this little sheets right here. Let me zoom out. This is 1200, followed by 1800, and then followed by 3600. Now 3600, anything up to 1800, that's for wet fine sanding. Anything above that I will consider polishing. Okay, so I have two fine grit sheets here and one polisher. You do that, and you could use this to prep the body. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Everything else looks pretty good. The landing gear looks pretty good. Looks all nice and shiny. My plans now is to polish everything up. This is not polished aluminum. this is just the regular aluminum that I used, but they do have polished aluminum, and when you spray it on, it looks dull. And then when you do is you take an old t-shirt or fine grit paper, or what works perfect is those little cloths that come with your prescription glasses or with sunglasses. You can use those to polish really good. I'm still gonna use it just to give that extra shine that I need, but like I said, I'm not looking for a mirror finish looking model. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I sure I did. The booth, I highly recommend a spray booth for using alkleds. It works really good. So I'll talk to you guys later on the next build, on the next update. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be having an update on the body. We're gonna polish it. We're gonna work on the little few mistakes that I pointed out earlier, and we're gonna get on with some paint. Hopefully one bottle it's enough for a 1/72 scale. That thing goes out fast. I mean, it's so thin, but yeah, it looks great when you're done. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.